Hello everyone. Welcome to another In the Life of Jared vlog. Ah, let's get into it. So today is Monday, the 26th of January 2026. So I am here to recap what week 3 of this year has been like for me, and I'm being very intentional about making this video now so that I could post it. If we are one of my face looking anyhow, and not too long got up and I'm like, let me go and make this video. So, wait, what's going on with this tablet? Good. So let's get into it. Now, last week, it was very productive for me. Like work-wise, the days I went to work, I really got a lot done. And I'm somebody who has attached, and I'm saying has because I think I've been better at it now. But a lot of my work, I used to attach a lot of my work to how productive I was. So I've kind of removed that from it. But what I haven't removed is that I like being productive. I love being productive and I feel good when I'm productive and when I'm getting things done. So work wise, I have been able to do a lot, which I'm very pleased with. And this week, my goal is to finish it off because this week, my supervisor said, let's not come in physically. Let us work from home. So I'm happy for that to do that this week because next week the new semester begins. The new semester begins. The lecturing begins from next week Monday. So this week I have to the exams that were written for my courses, I have to mark them. So how many I have to mark? For poetry, I have 2 classes. C-Sec novels and plays 1 class. So I'm going to get a mark this week. So I need to do that this week. I'm the course lead for 2 courses. So I need to, well, for one of the course, the Moodle is already okay. I just have to set one more assessment, right? I have to set one more assessment and then that's it. And then I'll put up all like how I know how the semester is running. I'm going to make a little note on when the assessments will be, but I want to finish creating it. So when it's time for the assessment, just to put it on the platform and that's it. So that you get what I'm saying. And then for the other course, but I have to change up some of the stuff on the Moodle. So I will be all that I'm going to get done this week. And then I want to submit we call it the COEX form. That's the form with your grades, the grades that the students would have acquired. I want to submit that this week. Now, last week, I don't know if I had said it in a vlog before last year, but I had applied for a teacher exchange program when I came back home from vacation, right? That was in October. I finished the application. And that was with EPI, Educational Partners International. Now, based off of their requirements, I said to myself, well, I got it. Qualification wise, I have my associate degree in education, English. I have my bachelor's degree in education, English, and I have a postgrad. But I know the postgrad wouldn't be applicable to the job that I was applying for because my postgrad is in higher education. So I understand the postgrad not being applicable, but I still put it on the application because at the end of the day, it's a qualification that I have. I have up to that point, I had 8 years of teaching experience. I'm currently in my 9th year of teaching. I can't believe that. You get what I'm saying? Like, I literally can't believe it. Anyways, I put all of it. I did. It was a lot of documentation, people. Like, it was a lot of work. So I did it, submitted. Let's say maybe within a month, I think within a month, I got an email from them saying, the application is not going to go ahead because essentially what they're saying is that because I'm not a primary or secondary teacher, I can't, application not going to go ahead. But if my situation changes within a year or so on, I could reapply. No, or no, update my application. Now, why it threw me for a loop? I remember thinking like this was one, when it comes to like my job, for the most part, I'm like very confident. So that email, I felt like I was slapped because honestly, up until that point, I have been planning. I was like, good. I'm gonna get through this program. I'm gonna get my stuff, and I'm gonna, I was looking forward to living overseas. I said I would have rented an apartment for myself, even if it's I wanted a 2 bedroom, but I said even if I had to start off with a 1 bedroom, yada yada. I had planned the whole thing out in my mind, and that just like smacked my plans, and I said, oh my God, like that thing really threw me for a loop. Because here what's ironic. While I was still teaching at the secondary school, I really needed a change of environment because the working environment I used to be in, it was very toxic. So I needed a change. So, and I really wanted to work in higher education. Now, me thinking this higher education experience would have been an asset to what do people want. Now, I did a lot of research. I sent out emails to other teacher exchange programs similar to EPI, and all of them basically responded to say they want you to be teaching in a primary school or secondary school at the time of the application. And or they said some of them were like, even if you're at a nursery, they could work with that. Then I went to Bridge USA, but with the programs on the Bridge USA, there's a payment that you gotta pay, and I don't like that. I like it like with EPI, then when you don't really have like that kind of fee. Yes, you're gonna cover your fee to evaluate your credentials. Yes, you will cover your own fee to your visa, and so those things I remember. Like the certain fees that the others were asking, I was like, no, that was a lot of money. But I did a lot of research, people. So it so happened I had started one with participatory, and they kept sending me emails to complete. Then I saw an email, I think the week before, saying, this is your last chance. I said, you know what, let me just go and complete this application. And I did. It wasn't as tedious as EPI, because what I realized with them, they collect a lot of information from you. And then what they do, they assess it. And if they think, okay, you're a good candidate, then they'll ask you some of the other things that EPI asks for. I submitted. I said, if it's to be, it will be. Let's say like 2 days after, I want to read the email for y'all. Let me read the email, because I'm documenting all of this. So when the great yes comes along, I don't want anyone to think that's going to be an overnight success. Here what they responded to me 4 days ago. Dear Jar, thank you for your time and interest in Participate Learning. After careful review of your application, we are unable to consider you for a teaching position in the U.S. for the coming school year. The Participate Learn application process considers a variety of factors to ensure alignment with our U.S. requirements, and while we value your interest, not all candidates meet the full set of criteria needed for selection. If you remain interested in teaching in the U.S. with Participate Learning, you must wait at least 2 years before reapplying to be considered again. So, let me tell y'all something. I am done. I don't plan to reapply to participate. I don't plan to do any of that. I feel like my teaching in the States dreams, that's a wrap on it. And even though I was a bit sad, why I'm like now I'm okay, because like I tell you, the real place that I had my mind on was EPI. So after I got the email, I had enough time. I talked to my cousin and a few of my friends, and like I've had enough time to like work through that. Well, I honestly feel like because what I really want to go to the States and do is to follow up a more of a creative career. I'm like, it's okay. It's okay. Like I've said before, I've become numb to these disappointments. I'm trying to change it, but to change that, I gotta get some wins, But it is what it is. Life happens how it happens sometimes, and I just gotta be intentional about readjusting. So that's basically it. What I wanted to share with you all. At church, we had, I don't know why I'm yawning like this. At church, we had 21 days of prayer and fasting. No, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, because I never do lie when I make these videos. I didn't fast. I fasted what we did no meat. So I observed the no meat aspect. Most days I my first meal of a day is like around 12. So I kept that some days, like last week. Some of the days, every day that I went to work, I ate until I came home from work. So like I pushed, right? And I could do that. I find once I don't eat a meal too late and then I can eat late in the night, I get up with a hungry feeling. But once I close off eating anyway, around, let me drink some water. Anyway, around 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. When I get them next day, I'm good. I drink some tea or so on, some water, and I could be good for most of that day, right? No. What am I saying? This is the next with me. Like these days, like things are slipping me here. So with the fasting, I did that aspect. But I didn't go like a whole 12 hours of not eating. Usually I would do it very strict. I would also don't have dairy, but during this fast I had milk. I made porridge tonight and I like my porridge enough milk. I had cheese a little here and there. So it wasn't as strict as the other years, but I did it. So from today, I can eat meat, which I plan to. I have to go on the road to do some stuff with my insurance. I'm going to buy something. And then later today, I'm not cooking. We're going to buy what we call here Guyana Chinese food. So I'm going to buy that. And that's that. So essentially, this is what I wanted to share with you all. Let's see how this new week goes. I was able to do that. This weekend, I was able to submit I'm up to date with my master's, like with what the course requires. So I feel good. Like I tell you, I've just been in that flow of productivity. So let's see what comes out of this week. Let's see what God is going to do in and through me. And I got to keep on living because I am asking God to show me how good He can get. I'm declaring the scripture that says, I will see the goodness of God in the land of the living. So, thank you for watching this video. If you've made it thus far, feel free to like, comment, share, and I'll see you in the next one.